Hey y'all, it's your girl, Ganjane, and we about to get into this tea, honey. So let's do it. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Ganjane, and I'm back with another video. Hope you guys have been doing amazing as always, okay? So we're gonna get into Baddies Caribbean episode 5. But before we do, you know I gotta do my quote of the day. So today's quote is, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never failing, but in rising every time we fail." And that is a quote by Nelson Mandela. I really love this quote. It stood out to me because it's like, in life, we do have, our L's that we take and, the falls that we take and all that, so I feel like it's very important to always have that ambition type of mindset and always just really never lose hope in what you want to do, what you want to achieve, never give up, okay? That is not an option, and if at first you don't succeed, try again, okay? Keep trying until you get that W, okay? Period. Actually, it's I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. I had a talent coach when I was a teenager because I was always into performing arts, like acting, singing, dancing, all of that. And one thing he said just always stuck to me, still to this day. He said, "You gotta collect enough no's to get a yes." Okay? Again, you gotta collect enough no's to get that yes. Okay? So don't ever give up on whatever it is you want to do, because baby, you can do whatever the hell you want to do if you put your mind to it, okay? Just don't give up. Even when it gets hard, even when it gets tough, keep going. Period. So that is the quote of the day, and I hope y'all enjoyed, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this Baddies Caribbean episode 5, okay? So the episode starts with, what happened at the end of the previous episode when Tommy makes her little grand entrance on her little high horse, okay? Looking fabulous. Natalie was instantly heated. She felt some type of way with her being there because, Tommy and Natalie ain't never really got along for real, But apparently Biggie had invited her to the beach. I guess her and Biggie are really good friends. So, yeah, that's how that happened. And, as soon as she got off the horse and, said hi to a couple people and stuff like that, Gretchen still trying to squabble with Jayla. So they have a little bit of a back and forth, you know what I mean? Just going back and forth. And then Gretch pretty much stands front and center once again to basically try to justify the unjustifiable. Girl, you look crazy. But Gretch did finally apologize, only for her to turn around and say nigga again. Y'all, I'm just flabbergasted. Girl, why is it not clicking in your head? For real though. So Handsome Squidward tried to run up again, but the security wasn't having it. So they pretty much carried Gretch ass away. See, my thing is, How many times do these ladies have to let you know that that word is offensive to them? Don't nobody give a damn where you're from and where they accept you saying that at. Like, it don't matter. At the end of the day, it's not accepted here, boo. It's clearly not accepted here. So, like, common sense will tell you, okay, let me just stop saying nigga. Like, it's crazy to me. Absolutely mind-boggling. But anyways, right after that happened, Natalie calls out Tommy. You know, she wants her fade. She's telling her to come near the water where she at so she can drown her. Like, it's getting messy. It's getting messy, child. But according to Natalie, Tommy been on social media popping it, you know, talking shit about her husband and family and, you know, allegedly making up lies. So Natalie on go. And it was a lot of security around, but somehow Natalie managed to sneak Tommy and they get to squabbling. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Tommy won this round because she definitely dragged her by her wig, okay? Dragged her by her wig, child. Had her swimming in the sand, not in the water, but in the sand. Then they went for another round, and honestly, I couldn't really make out who won that round because both of them kind of got some hits in, so low-key, I think it was like a tie, kind of. But to be honest, if security didn't intervene, I feel like Tommy would have definitely whooped her ass for sure. So after they squabble, Natalie's pretty much like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm ready to go home. Like, she's just ready to clock the fuck out at this point. So she, you know, heads to the car pretty quickly and doesn't even like get the other baddies or round them up. Like, they still on the beach looking stupid, you know. But Tommy wasn't done, okay? Tommy was not done. Like, she started searching for Natalie because, you know, Natalie had went to her car. So she's looking through the windows of each car, each vehicle, like really looking for this girl. I guess she was mad because Natalie, like, basically scratched her and allegedly tried to, like, dig her nails in her skin. But as she continues her search, Natalie decides to yell out, "Tommy, where you going?" So Tommy instantly like follows her voice to see where she at, and she's like, you know, standing by her car, like, and the security was deep, okay? So they start arguing with each other, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, okay? And then at some point, Tommy slaps the shit out of one of the security guards. I was like, damn, Tommy, you ain't have to hit that clear man like that. My goodness. But the security ends up, you know, opening up for them so they could fight, you know. And Tommy is like inching up on her, but Natalie just keeps backing up. Then Nat pretty much heads back and tries to get inside of her car, but as she's getting in her car, she's talking shit to Tommy, talking about, oh, that's why you got bullet holes on you and stuff like that. So Tommy was like, you know what, fuck this, and Tommy runs up on her inside the car, honey, okay? Then she couldn't even fight like she wanted to because security was holding her hands to prevent her from hitting Natalie. I did not like that. Like, it's just giving, like, security is definitely playing sides when it comes to Natalie fighting, you know? Because I ain't gonna lie, Nat got a couple uppercuts in, you know what I mean? But I feel like Tommy was just at a disadvantage because they were holding her hands. Like, that was whack to me. But anyways, after all that happened, the girls, the baddies start to leave the beach and head to, you know, their sprinters and whatnot. But on the way to the sprinter, Taseki pretty much says that she wants Jelly Bean's head. Because I guess they were on Bad versus Wild together, and Jelly Bean pretty much stood in front of her husband's section and refused to move when Taseki asked her to. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Taseki, but my thing is, where was this energy when y'all was on the beach, though? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I seen her in not one fight when all that shit broke out. Like, I didn't see Taseki fighting nobody. You know what I mean? But now, all of a sudden, while everyone's getting ready to leave, you got an appetite. You ready to eat her. You ready to eat a jelly bean. Yeah, like, I don't know. Honestly, to be honest, it's giving Taseki just wanted some camera time for real, because even the Jelly Bean girl was like just really confused by her actions. You know what I mean? Because even she said that, for one, she don't want her nigga, and for two, they already talked about it and had a discussion about this in the casino, and they, you know, made amends with each other. She also said that Taseki said, "My bad, I was drunk," but Taseki denies that, and she says that she said something else. Taseki says that she said that she was wrong for standing next to her nigga or whatever. And Jelly Bean was like, that's not what you said. That's not what you said, you know? So at this point, I'm just like, who's lying? Because somebody lying. So they just continue to go back and forth and just argue or whatever. And then out of nowhere, Mariah Lynn decides to insert her tiny ass into it and sneaks Jelly Bean. I was like, oh, wow. You know, I just don't understand why Mariah Lynn keeps, fighting people for Taseki as if she needs help, because Taseki is definitely more than capable of fighting her own battles. You know, she did the same shit on, Baddies East. She did the same thing on Baddies East when she was fighting Marsh and Janet and them. Like, girl, stay the fuck out of it. It's annoying. Like, seriously, like, Mariah Lynn and Jayla both have been the most annoying motherfuckers on this season so far for me. You know, they just doing too much. It's just, I don't like it. I do not like it. But I really don't like that she jumped that girl like that or sneaked her like that. Like, and what's really crazy is the fact that you sitting here talking about, oh, you gonna ride for Taseki, but where was that energy for your little friend Bianca? Because you sure didn't have her back. Child, a hot ass mess, okay? But anywho, the next day, Biggie, Meatball, Natalie, and Slim have a little sit down outside in front of the Baddies house. They basically just start discussing last night and everything that went down. And then Biggie actually let it be known that she's the one who invited Tommy, and she invited Tommy to the beach to be messy, pretty much. Natalie definitely felt some type of way, like you could tell, because she felt like Biggie was talking to her up, but it's like, no, Biggie does not owe you any type of loyalty. You don't give her none. You know what I'm saying? You always playing with her top, like, oh well. Then Nat had the nerve to tell Biggie, oh, yeah, why don't you go check on your friend? She all knotted up. Like, why is you lying like that, ma'am? Why the hell is you lying like that? Like, do she realize this is being televised? And it's on camera? Like, there was not one lump in sight, okay? But yeah, Biggie pretty much like gets up and leaves because she already told Natalie like, yo, I don't fuck with you, you know? And then on top of that, she talking about her friend Tommy. So I feel like she was just like, let me get away from this bitch, okay? But anywho, so Scotty and Diamond the Body have a little chat together. Scotty pretty much asked her about the whole situation with Tinkerbella. And Diamond pretty much says that, you know, part of her wants to, you know, mend the fences with her. And then the other half of her just want to keep beating her ass, you know. But Scotty spots Tinkerbella nearby and basically tells Diamond to walk over there with her to see if they can, you know, just settle their differences and stop with the bullshit, the buffoonery. So they both head over to where Tinkerbella is chilling at. And just to sum it up, Tinkerbella basically wants Diamond to apologize, but Diamond refuses and said Tinker should be thanking her for getting her on the show. Now, honestly, I like both of these ladies. I like Tinkerbella and I like Diamond. But it's like, Diamond, you kind of dragging it now for sure. Like, sometimes you gotta know when to just like drop it and move on. You know what I mean? But I guess they've been going back and forth like on social media, and even Diamond had made a diss track about Tinka. So from what I know and what I see, I feel like this just went farther than it should have, you know? But moving right along, Callie and Isdia have a sit down at the bar. So Callie pretty much says that, you know, Zeus has been keeping her separate from, you know, the rest of the girls, and that she's been feeling kind of isolated because of that. And Dia pretty much spoke on, you know, the fact that she felt some type of way about Nunu sneaking her, you know, and she wants an apology. But Callie definitely wants to, you know, squash the beef between her and Natalie. She wants to, you know, have the chance to have a one-on-one talk with her, like a grown woman conversation. So then after that, the girls pretty much go out for a nature walk, and Natalie also invited the potential replacements to join them. On the way to the nature walk, Diamond is basically just going on and on about Tinka. She's like basically talking to the girls in the sprinter and telling them like, you know, oh, she got me effed up basically, and I'm going to keep fighting her, and just like a lot, you know. And my thing with that is like, come on, Diamond, like, can we give the drama a rest for like just this moment? Can we just enjoy nature, okay, and have a peace of mind, you know? Like, it was just like draining, you know. And you could tell that the girls was kind of getting annoyed because like they're like, okay, why are you talking about this girl so much? Okay, we get it, you don't like her, okay, you know. It was just giving like party pooper vibes for sure. But she also had mentioned Dia and Slim. She basically felt like they was like kissing Tinka's ass too much. And, you know, that of course made her feel some type of way. So she, you know, at this point want to put them in check basically. Then Tinka was in another sprinter talking about Diamond. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, she basically said that, you know, she's not backing down until Diamond apologizes to her. So I guess she's trying to force an apology. And right now, it's not given that Diamond's gonna give that to her. So it's just like, I don't know. It's like a very messy situation. But hopefully soon here they can just call it a truce or something, because it's like it's kind of starting to feel a little long-winded now. Um, you know, and I feel like they don't need to drag it. Like, just let the shit go. Just take y'all L's and move on. So after that, all the baddies, including the potential replacements, arrive at the nature walk. And Natalie pretty much announces first that Biggie, Taseki, Mariah Lynn, and Callie weren't gonna be, participating in the nature walk with them because they went to go chill with her quote unquote op, Tommy Lee. Then she starts telling the girls that she's gonna be breaking all the girls up into groups. Natalie messy ass put Tinka and Diamond in her group together, okay, along with Sapphire. Then Natalie made Scotty a group leader, and she chose Handsome Squidward, Dia, Slim, and Meatball. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really tired of seeing Meatball looking dusty all the time. Like, it's like she always got a scarf on, or, like, I don't know. I just, like, if you're gonna be on Baddies, it's like, come on, you're supposed to look the part too, like, dress up a little bit, put a little bit of makeup on, like, put you a nice little wig on, you could even wear a hat with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, the bonnets and scarves got to go. Like, let's prep it up a little bit. Let's, and then you got your stomach all out. Like, it's just, I just want the girl to put a little bit more effort into her appearance, a little bit more often, like, for real. I'ma just say it. Cause she's not a bad looking girl when she dressed up. Like, she's cute. She, in the little confessional, like, she's cute. Hair did, nails did, everything did as it should be, okay? Now, I get that it's Baddies, and sometimes your wig gonna get knocked off your head, okay? But, still, like, redo your hair, or, cause if you pay attention, like, a lot of these girls be having new wigs every day, like, I'm sure there's somebody, if you need help, that'll help you, like, put your wig on right, how you looking right, something, like, for real, I'm just saying. Shit, her and Biggie are cool, like, and Biggie is very cute. She keeps herself together. That's one thing about Biggie, okay? She stay did up, okay? Hair, nails, makeup, the whole nine, and she has a really good sense of fashion. She has good fashion sense. So I feel like that would be a good person to help her kind of, get her wardrobe together, give her ideas for like hairstyles and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. But anywho, J.O. was also made a group leader, and she chose Nunu, Kiva, and Heaven to join her. I know Heaven had felt some type of way because, she wanted to go into a group with other baddies because she's basically been spending most of her time with the same females, and I agree with that. Like, I feel like Natalie should have had at least one of the replacements in each group just so that they can mix and mingle with other baddies and get to know one another, But let's go back to Natalie's group. So Natalie's basically letting Tink and Diamond know that, yo, hey, I fuck with the both of y'all. You know what I mean? And so after she said that, like, pretty much Diamond and Tinka just start going back and forth. You know what I mean? Just like, talking shit to each other. And Diamond pretty much lets it be known that the reason why she's so mad at her is because of her wig, like, and then Tinka's like, yeah, I took your wig. And then Diamond was pretty much like, and you ripped it into 20 pieces. And Tinka was just like, I should have ripped it in 40. Like, girl, it just got so messy so quick. But anyways, Bianca's with her group, and Aubrey pretty much asked the girls, how do you feel about the Gretch girl? And Wendy basically tries to stick up for Gretch, talking about she don't think that she's weird for saying the N-word just because she's Puerto Rican, and that's what they say, but she's a Puerto Rican girl from the hood. Those were her exact words. So I was just a little taken back by that, because it's like, bitch, like, that don't even matter. At the end of the day, you're in a house full of Black women, and at the end of the day, like, that's not ever going to fly with them, and you can't expect it to. You can't expect them to just be okay with that. Like, hell nah, I wouldn't be either. Especially as frequent as she says it. Like, come on now. Like, you really made the N-word that much of a habit when you're not even Black? Like, that's insane. That's insane. And it's even more insane and very weird of Wendy to even try to attempt to do that, and try to normalize it. Like, no, baby, that's absolutely unacceptable, period. And she deserved to get her ass beat. Even Aubrey wasn't feeling her response, and she not even Black. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Then in Scotty's group, Meatball basically decides to confront Handsome Squidward about Biggie, because Biggie pretty much kind of told Meatball that she felt like Jayla was bullying her. So they start going back and forth, and it got pretty heated, y'all. Like, it got pretty heated. Like, Meatball feels like Jayla is bullying Biggie, and Jayla basically feels like Biggie started it by popping her shit online, basically saying she was gonna slap her. But my thing is, at the end of the day, y'all done already duked it out. Like, why does it have to go on and on and on, okay? Yeah, she did say she was gonna slap you, and did. Okay, now let's move on, But the thing with these ladies is, like, they can't accept defeat. They want to be the winner every time, Like, sometimes you gotta just take that L, let it go, because it ain't even that serious, But I do agree that, Biggie shouldn't have even said that, period, because at the end of the day, like, everybody's going to, like I said, have an opinion. And a lot of people did feel like Biggie lost that fight at the end of the day. Like, J-Lo was not the only one that said that, like, so she should have never really been in her feelings like that. And, she gotta get some more, like, tough skin for real if you're gonna be on reality TV, because people are gonna have their opinions about you, even if you're not on reality television. Like, that's life. You gotta learn how to not take shit so personal, like, for real. It's just fighting. But that's pretty much the end of the episode. And at the end, it really looked like Meatball and Handsome Squidward might have squabbled, but I can't really tell because, but it kind of was giving that, like, Meatball might have slapped her or something. So, yeah. So, did Meatball slap Jayla, or did Jayla slap Meatball, y'all? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I'm just kidding, y'all. But no, for real, we shall see next episode. But all right, y'all, I'm going to end it right here. Thank you so much for watching. I truly, truly appreciate it so much. Shout out to my subscribers. Like, I love y'all so much, okay? Thank you so much for all of the support. I appreciate the love, and you already know it's reciprocated, okay? Period. Y'all know what it is. Please be sure to hit that like and subscribe for me, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.